Morning. This is Shelli Johnson, and I'm heading into the Lander swim pool to interview Debra East of Lander. She's a 55-year-old woman committed to fitness, so stay tuned. You're looking good there.
Thank you.
Yes. So Debra, hi, I'm Shelli.
Hi, Shelli.
It's nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
I appreciate you taking a few minutes out of your morning workout for me here. Just wanted to talk to you a little bit about your fitness program, and I wanted how long have you been kind of committed to this fitness and exercise program you're on?
Well, it's been about 5 years. About 5 years ago, I started water aerobics here, and I knew I needed to do some exercise, but being a woman of size, a lot of land things are pretty painful and dangerous. So the pool was perfect, and I didn't know how to swim. And so after water aerobics, I would kickboard around. And then after I kickboard half a mile, I said, you know, I bet I can learn to swim.
Good for you.
And so I did. And I've been swimming, I think, solidly for 3.5 years. I do laps. And I've been up to a mile.
Good for you.
I traditionally do somewhere between a quarter mile and a half a mile before work.
That's awesome.
And then what it taught me was a lot about body awareness, things that I didn't really experience before.
Right.
And then it still's been a struggle to lose weight. I have some, you know, I have hypothyroidism, which it makes it challenging, and some other things, and just a lifetime of habits.
Right.
And so then I decided to go to the Elemental Gym in May to try to change my resting metabolism by weightlifting.
Right.
And I love it. And the thing that the pool does, and the thing I notice with the gym, is if I don't do it, I really miss it. And I love coming to the pool even on a day that's snowy or horrible, or I'm having a bad morning. I always feel at least a little bit better. And I haven't ever left the pool feeling worse than when I came in.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
So when did you start working at Elemental Training Center and with Steve Bechtel?
The end of May of this year.
And why are you doing this fitness program, and why are you working with Steve? What motivated you to start that?
You know, I do want to lose weight, but I want it to be a side effect of feeling better every day, and feeling more comfortable every day, having less pain, having more strength, more sense of balance, physically just being more balanced.
Right.
And you know, I've really struggled with losing weight for a long time, and I talked to folks who are part of my support team. I have different medical people and alternative health medicine people who support that. And it seemed like trying to shift the metabolism during your resting time, which is anytime you're not exercising, would be a way to sort of flip my body into some new patterns. It takes time, but Steve's really a good coach. I mean, I call him coach. He calls me Athlete East, which always makes me laugh because no one's ever called me Athlete East.
Well, that's great.
And so I'm doing well. I'm progressing well in my training. We're very careful not to cause me an injury, so if things have to slow down, that's fine, because I'm not trying to get ready for an event other than the rest of my life. So I don't have to be in a hurry. It is, right? It is.
What motivated you to take the bull by the horn, so to speak? I mean, so many people, so many of us don't, you know, we get in a rut, or we just don't manage our health and our fitness. What motivated you to do that?
You know, I think it's just a series of different small things in my life. Finding out that, you know, a friend helped me learn initially to swim, and finding out I could do it, and not really liking to feel uncomfortable, feeling like it was hard for me to get up and down or do stairs. I just didn't want to live my life that way. I've seen a lot of people get to about my age and then just decline, and I wanted to keep living as vitally as I could.
And are you seeing those benefits so far as a result of your
I
work with Steve and
am.
swimming?
And even before working with Steve, like I had a emergency gallbladder surgery while I was at, you know, I was still in water aerobics, still swimming, and I recovered quickly, and I could get myself in and out of the hospital bed sooner than they thought I would be able to.
Great.
And so those kind of things, that's a practical solution right there. And then in terms of, since I've started working at Elemental, I feel these are very nuanced things that while people on the outside might not see, I feel them, which is the most important thing.
Right.
Is it's easier for me to swim. I have a better kick now.
Right.
When I walk, my gait is starting to change. It's like my legs swing from my hips.
Wow, that's great.
You know, when it used to be more of a trudge, I'd say.
More of an effort to just walk.
Yeah, so now it's really cool. And it's fun lifting weights and surprising people, because people might look at me and say, well, you know, she doesn't look like she lifts weight, but I can pull down 90 pounds on the lat
I'm
pulls.
impressed. I'm impressed. That's great.
You know, and I can do V crunches. He's
Right.
got me up to 35 now.
That's
Good
great.
grief.
Yeah, good grief is right. Well, now, maybe to kind of wrap this up, are there any secrets or any tips you could share with anybody who's kind of contemplating, who's maybe let their health go, and you know, anything that's helped you that you think might help people, you know?
Well, I just think every day try to do your best. Try to do something a little bit better than the day before. We've got a lot up against us in terms of changing our weight or our strength. We have a society that's set up in a particular way. We have the demands of jobs. We have the demands of family. Whatever we do in our daily routine, try to identify just something that you can do that you feel good about. And it helps you stick to it. And every day's a new day. I figure if I stay in the present most of the time,
Right.
I can hang in there. If I start worrying about what's been or what's to be, it's pretty rough. So if I just stay, okay, today was a good swim day. Today was good. That's for me a thing that I do. And other people's opinions, if they're useful to you, matter. And if they're not useful to you, it's still just their opinion.
Right. Oh, that's great advice, and that's great advice for me to take to start my own day. Seriously, it's great advice. So, is there anything you want to add? I mean, that's great.
I'm really happy to be able to swim. I'm really happy to be able to lift weights. It makes each day better, and that's my goal. And I don't know if it's going to make my life longer. I don't know if it's going to make something not happen to me. That's out of my hands. But if I can make my day better and have less stress, I'm happy.
I think that's wonderful. Thanks so much, Debra.
You're
I appreciate
welcome.
it. And,
Thank you.